Table 2 here, we open small, bet the flop, bet the turn again. He jump fast. I don't really like it, but I think we always have to call here, unfortunately. And he'll have a 4 sometimes, yeah. But I don't think we can fold here. We need 25%. I mean, we can have like a lot of horses type of hands. I'm not gonna fold. I'm gonna ring it once. And 7-4 off, defend. Just tweaks. And nice hand by him. Still trying to find stable. On this flop here, I think it's a reg. And against reg, you can play a big bet or check strategy here. It's working well. I think without against a no-no guy, I like to use overbet, so check strat here. And I'll overbet my hand. So against regs, you should be careful of balancing this sizing with enough value in. But when I don't know the guy, honestly, it's okay. Because I don't expect them to like randomly raise enough the combos they have to raise. So I'm fine with that. So he limps with ISO, he call. I'm trying to think about a good size. I think like if I jump, he called pocket purge anyway. So what I can do is just making for Jack 10 and try to be called by King Queen A6 N. So I'll not do that big here, I'll do 2.5. And if he jumps, obviously a snap call here. We have one new guy on first table, which is great. He call. I think now on the turn I will just jump. I don't think we can do something else here. Like, I can be called by even A6N, but like his range is weird. I think should just jump against this range. Because like a pair will jump often, so now I think it's just ace jack is queen I can value. This spot is so weird. He turned the a7. That's okay, I think he'll have ace 8, ace 9, ace 10, just unlucky. Now I'm gonna ring 2 run once here. Not twice against the rec. And GG to him. Second table, fourth table here we call pocket eights against the free bets, and we are going to call against this side. You can raise more with a spade, but I think right now with my hand it's just better to call. Turn is a deuce, so I'll check. I don't mind betting small on the turn. Like, it's not theoretically optimal, but it makes sense. I'll check this spot. And against a barrel now, I will just call my hand again. There's not that many things to do. And here it really depends, because some guys will just always have value, especially when they're upsize on the flop. And some guys never. And now I'm really thinking about jamming, because like this is absolutely not theoretically optimal, but I don't know if when the guy doesn't know me, he will really call this spot with overpairs. It's still easy for me to find a pocket 3, pocket 5 region, so I will just check here. And now on the river, should just follow this all the time, unfortunately. And he check overpairs, I guess, pocket king. So that's just really bad sizing on the flop. Just like the guy overpairs and he size up. I don't know if I can make fold this on the river, honestly. This is purely exploitative, but yeah. Now I'll check this in, but this sizing flop is not good. Like, just he do 1/3 size up because he had overpairs. So I'll note that. First table with ace queen, small blind against big blind, just check flop here. I will mix bet small and check here, and I will bet small this one. He called fast, and now on the river, I think I'm going to block again here. Now facing raise, don't expect that many value in. Super easy for him to overbluff, but some players just never bluff this spot. That's why it's not that easy. I'll make the call against this guy, but Yeah, I will call this time. Like, I had 6-5, interesting. And on this board, I sim this spot against hijack 2, and 10's mixing some bets here. And main sizing is 3/4, so you should play 3/4 check here. And you can play half pot, it's completely decent. And you mainly play jacks as a bet. Against hijack, so against cutoff, I expect 10s to be a bit better to bet, but I like 10s in the checking line here. And facing 1/3, I think this N is like close to always a raise. So I'll just raise that in, and I will not do it too big. I think just raising close to 3x is fine. And that's what I will do. And he call. Turn is not that great, and he still have ends like pocket queens, pocket jacks. I don't think he should be able to do something really insane here. I will just check and see what happens. And still table 1. This is really interesting. I'm not expecting each check from jacks, queens region, only for the both region like deuce 6 7s. He will still have ends like 8 9 second value bet, but I don't think he will call them enough when I jam. So we might have 2 size here and 1 block and 1 jam here. And I think with 10s I will use the block region. The block size and just block 4 because nobody bluff against my range here. Maybe this guy, but I'm not sure. So tough to find a bluff. Like you just have to have the random 5 he call on the flop, the random 7 8 just jam, random pocket 9s just jam. When my range is like aces, kings, queens oriented, so I really don't think. Yeah, because 10s, 10 jacks in Percy will mainly bet the flop. So I like my line here. On table 2 here, I will open 3x. Get raised big. I think I'm just going to jump here. I don't expect enough fold from him, and there is no way I fold aces here at this type of SPR. So we're going to jump. And he call with king 10. 9-7. Okay. Interesting. And only run it once against Rec. And we win the river. Ah. Oh no. No, didn't win. That's okay. Going to table 2 here against aggressive opponent. We open, call the free bet, small blind against big blind. And when he jumps directly on the flop, if you have queen split, GG, but no way against this guy, I'll fall top kicker. And he had aces, of course, when the guy just saw me jam with the second pair. Now on this flop, I will just run it once again. And river is... oh, that's a figure? That's a spade, yeah. It's unfortunate. But I don't think we can do something else. I mean, he has like huge free bet frequency. And table 1 here with 6-4, I'm going to raise. And sizing wise, we can do big, we can do merge. I think both sizing okay. And we should have a 5k table again. Instead of one on the table, maybe. Okay, first table, we get called here. I will put this and I'll play tricky here. I'll put this in the checking line because I don't expect enough check with overbears from him. So I'll just check this in. And let me show you the table number 4 here. I'll put 5k NL table. I'll put it like this. Yeah, neighbor's still not working. That's bad. I'll check that later. So I'll defend the king deuce against the rec. And first table here, if you remember, we have 6-4, and we're going to check jam this hand. I'll play this hand as a check jam. I think it's better. I'll mix here anyway, but yeah, this is what I liked. And now I'll just raise again. We actually check raise on the turn, and now we'll just jump the river. And he called with ace 9. Unfortunately, he lose. I like my action here. And for table, he have a king. There is absolutely no way of fold king. And he had ace 9 off. That's why I prefer to call the turn here. But it's really tough because some of them just will not bluff the river. But I tank the turn just to let him think I have a bad end. So I think it's okay. And we'll hope that he stay in the game. I'll check here out of position. So we sit at the same time. We'll see if he's staying or not. I also have one 5k in the waiting list with a really good rec, but I missed the table unfortunately. King 6 here on table number 4. I think I'm going to use this 6 as check mainly. I don't mind betting also. And in terms of sizing, if you want to bet, you use this size. I mixed here. What is your flag? It's Monaco. Yeah. That's not working again. Oh wait, is it not working or is it working? I'm looking at it. Now that you raise, I'm going to free bet this hand on this turn. And I'm going to jam. I don't think enough players just bluff this type of line, so I'm fine. Okay, doesn't work. And now on the 7, 7 is really a bad card because they have less value in my perseverance now. Can still have ends like 6-8, 6-3, this type of holding, so I think it's fine to have some jams here. Just try to get called by queen. And now it's really putting queens in the tough spot, so I'm fine with this move. And we're going to jam. And he folds pretty good result. I think a lot of them will follow the queen here. It's really tough to defend enough. We go for the aggressive raise here, 5-3, which I think is low frequency raise. I should have like 5-4, but I need to have this type of hand. And I'll put this hand in the check raise bet line here. And sizing wise, I'll do this one. And we are blocking pocket freeze here, which he will not have that often, but that's okay. We still have 2 outs against ace king, ace jack, this type of hand. And on the river here, I'll just jam. I think some guy will just fall always ace 10, ace jack on the turn. And now this is so tough for me to find the bluff. I'll bluff this one. But he needs to fall here, the 6 region, otherwise I'm fucked. But I'll bluff here. GG if he is the... Yeah, I should jump here. Didn't snap call, this is great. I'll be careful with the delay, but it should be okay. I have like close to 5 minutes delays. Should be fine. And he fall. Great result against force. Hope you saw the action. Yeah, you saw the action. Pocket dates here. He opened. We have a really strong hand on the turn, and unfortunately, I don't want him to I don't want him not to be here, so I'll just wait with 8s. Even all my time if it's needed, but yeah, I mean, no way I'm just betting and he fall. I just need to wait all the time. You know, it's the same spot I play in the 5k NL now. Even everybody know I have nuts. And what can I do? 14, this one should be 11. Yep. Okay, now he came back. Facing check here, I'll just bet half pots. I don't think his range is strong enough to make something else here. I think like I'm so nutted now when I do this, but that's okay. Yeah, that's why you need to wait here. That's funny. I think I'll just half pot again. I want to be called by the ace king pocket per region. I think if I bet too big, he will fold. So I'll just bet half pot again. And when he raise, I don't think he has the nuts ever here, so I'll just click. And if he jumps, will only be straight. So I'll just click to value the close raising region he has like here. And he call with ace 5, of course. That's why you really don't want to jam here, because if you jam, like you can be only called by better. So the raise is also kind of close, but when he play this line, I think we should always raise, at least like click. We don't expect all the sets and two pair regions to call on a click here. Let's go. Jacks again. I just started one for range. I'll do one for range again, especially with what I think is a reg. Pocket. I don't expect enough like bluff on the turn with no equity hand, so I think I can just jam jacks here because I don't expect enough raise full from him, and he will not bluff them on the turn. And he had queen 10, and I will run it twice if he wants. Won the first one, and we lose the second one. I will raise. I win both. Really? I didn't see. Aces here, I will 4-bet. Okay, interesting. Pocket aces now 4-bet pots. Going to bet small range again. The pool is check raising more and more after years, but still really tough to play against walkover range here on this flop, so that's okay. Okay, he check. I will just bet 1/4 here. So the 100s. Can even do 105. Yeah, let's do 100. He called, turn is a free. Prefer to check with a spade, but I think I will just bet here, man. I'll check this time. 6, okay. Now I should jam stands jacks all the time. And when I jam, I think he will call more. I mean, you can mix here with aces for sure. I think this line is a bit better. Now I'll jam. It's tough now when he has like the ace queen region, this type of hand. I'm thinking. I'll jump. You fold, okay. Maybe a 6 region. Maybe I target more this hand by baiting half pot. That's close. And we have ace king on table number 4 here. Let me check if it's number 4. Yeah. I will open, and I will open 2.5. Pocket 9s, we can 3-bet here, table 3. And I will always jam here against this stack size. And against 3-bet here with ace king, I believe we have some 4-bet size, also some jam, table 4, and this time I will just jump. How did you get this bronco so young? I got stuck and I took really aggressive shot after at 1k 2k. I got stuck. I didn't like. I was stuck at 100 and. Okay, say good luck. Jacks. Okay, let's run twice. Nice. This is what I want to see. Ah, this is not the ball. This is not the ball I want to see, but that's okay. Okay, yeah, that's okay. Okay, table 2 here. We have aces, which is great. No. Ace king here. We're playing 10 dips. I'm going to jam. Oh, you don't see the table. Oh, I didn't reload well. Yeah, that's bad. Anyway. Pocket aces here. We can have some call on table 2. Gonna forget this time. I'm gonna do this size. Table 4. Ace king. This guy called queen 10. I'm really unfortunate I didn't put more stack right in time, but that's happening. And I'll show you first table because there's something interesting. I have this one. I have pocket sixes, so we check raise the flop. But the turn now I just jump the river. I think he will fold king deuce here. He fold, interesting. Okay.